All right, so I got a really stupid idea and now I'm being forced to follow through on it, but I want to give you the backstory first. So it goes like this. I'm in a lot of different freelance groups. I talk to a lot of young copywriters, a lot of people who are just starting their freelance careers, and they're trying to build their careers on places like Upwork. And on Upwork, you'll find great deals where people will pay you things like $5 to write 1,000-word blog posts. And that is atrocious pay. The written word is valued so low on some of these sites that it's no way to build a career. And my point back to freelancers has always been invest time in building your personal brand, in niching down, in specializing so you can escape that $5 hell where you're doing meaningless, useless work for people who don't care about it, and get to the point that you can charge a lot more than that for a lot less effort, a lot less time because it's something you know inside and out. Well, to try to prove this point, I floated out to Twitter, to my network, saying that I was offering 500-word blog posts where essentially I would bash my head against a keyboard for 500 words. And shockingly, I got taken up on that. So Russ Jones paid me $50. He wanted a 5,000-word piece. I quickly decided it was not worth the concussion. But I am going to follow through. Dan Callis has asked me for a 500-word piece. I'm sure whatever I'm about to produce will be just as valuable as what you would order on Upwork from somebody for $5. So we came to an agreement. I'm allowed to use my fingers for the space bar, but other than that, I will be typing with my face. So to prove a point that Upwork is a complete waste of time and you can make money doing better things, here we go. How to Write Words with Your Head by Joel Kletke. So you can see, like, I'm putting a lot of effort and time into this. My head is exceptional at typing words with K's in it. Oh dear. Okay, well now I'm checking my work here. You know, grammar, clearly very important. I can guarantee whoever you hire at $5 cares as much about it as I just did. So here we go. Gonna get another angle here. All right, we're like most of the way there. Like I'm seeing a reading of 74 words, not bad. You know, I think it helps that I'm bald because it's really adding to, you know, aerodynamics here. Without my finger, I think I'd be, you know, really screwed. Now I'm gonna, this is research now. This is the level of research you would get from someone on Upwork for $5. So the research there, I was researching what would happen if I turn my keyboard a different way, and as you can see, I'm getting a lot of brackets. Like technically those count as words. We didn't say they have to be English words. I'm gonna try to get some more, you know, alphanumerics here. This is nice. This is really good. Now the top of my head's getting a little tired, so I'm gonna use the classic copywriting technique of you know, changing your perspective, changing the angle, right? I gotta earn my $5 here, so we're gonna start typing with my face. Now this might make it hard to see, but if you're charging $5 for blog posts, I guarantee like you probably can't see much anyways because you're starving to death. So your eyesight will go. Okay, so now you can see I've activated spelling. Almost guaranteed you won't get spell check from anyone when you go on Upwork. They're going to be blasting this out like a fart after wing night. But regardless, I mean, you know, I take pride in my work, so I had to activate that. Now we're sitting at this point around what's the tally at the moment? 261 words. I'm just over half done. It's taken me about 407 so far. That's with some monologue at the beginning. So, you know, I'm making, I don't know what that works out to hourly. Like it's got to be $1 million. And I think that's like the mentality of freelancers who take on this work. Like maybe if I bash a keyboard, you know, for $5, it'll turn into 500 one day. But the bad news is that that is literally never going to happen. You are not going to turn a $5 client into a $500 client. Now you can see I've got caps lock on there. So again, like just changing the voice and tone, really being considerate of what Dan wants. Oh, I'm saving. No, I'm not ready yet. But that is a good idea. It's always a good idea to take a break. Make sure you have a breather. Editing important. Making sure you're not tiring yourself out. So we're at 360 words, only 140 to go. So I want to finish this up. So we're gonna just go into overdrive here. Let's get that caps lock off. It's really important that we get this right. Oh, grammar and spelling and sharing. So you do want to share and collaborate with others when you're writing. This is the kind of sharing collaboration you probably get from someone on Upwork. Maybe I could call my wife in here and she could bash her head against this as well. But I think I'll save that for later. I mean, subcontracting is a way to make a profitable living. But at $5, it doesn't leave a whole lot of room to subcontract. I do know there's some people on Upwork who would probably do this exact task for maybe $3, I mean, or even $1. So if I really want to make a lucrative business out of this, I could subcontract the head bashing, and that's a principle you can take to the bank. So let's just get this all finished up here. We've only got a few more words to go. We're up to 434. Oh, we are flying. Let's have a look now. 468. Okay, we're in the home stretch. So just have a coffee, take a breather, and here we go. Now at this point, the way that my head feels is probably the way that the soul of someone who actually charges $5 would feel. Oh dear, we're back into help, and I do feel I need some help. At this point, I'm instantly regretting my entire career. I'm thinking I should go back to work selling industrial labeling machines. I mean, if my K key still works after this moronic exercise, I'm gonna be super impressed. Okay, 502 words. Brilliant. I just made $5, probably in a fraction of the time that a lot of the starving freelancers doing copy for $5 are. So the point of this, yeah, it's completely moronic. Yeah, it's fun to watch me bash my head with a keyboard, but the overarching point is this: please pay writers what they're worth. If you're gonna pay $5 for content, it's gonna be as glorious and beautiful as what you see here. And if you are one of those writers charging $5, what you need to do is go to Facebook, go search for the Copywriter Club, join there, meet other freelancers like me who don't do bullshit like this to make a living. We're more than happy to help you get on the level where you can make a real living doing meaningful work. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks, Dan, for the $5. I'm going to spend that on some cream to soothe the pain I just inflicted on myself.